Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those Bitcoin charts. So yeah, as you can see, fantastic move up here in Bitcoin. We have basically done what we expected. We've come in, tagged the top side of this range now, had a little bit of a follow through up to 12,300, but currently what's that? Currently consolidating at this high. Obviously this is the 4-hour candle. We've not been up here long. We've got a 4-hour 9 incoming in a couple of candles, but yeah, this is obviously clearly very good, very nice price action. We have not traded above this level recently much at all. Just tagged it here, traded above here briefly, tagged it here, and then yeah, just you can call that tagged. It just wicked above there. So we are in relatively new territory for Bitcoin. What I will wish you over real quickly is the bi-weekly, because the bi-weekly I think tells a lot of the story here. We got our correction off the bi-weekly 9, and we're now looking to take out basically that bi-weekly candle, having taken out the body already. But obviously we've got 4 days left of this candle to close. Closing here or higher is going to look incredibly good for Bitcoin. It's going to look incredibly good. It's going to be looking like a larger, a massive time frame inverted head and shoulders with targets. Well, targets wherever you like. Not really. The targets are going to be just around just below 20k, but obviously that can precipitate a longer term bull run. So yeah, looking fantastic on the bi-weekly. It is nice to see it have played out how it has. Obviously we don't really believe in double top, so this level is here for the taking, onwards and upwards. So now we'll go back down to some of those smaller time frames to see what we can expect realistically on this move up. We've not really had any back test. So as we broke up here, we didn't come and back test this level. As we broke above here, we haven't come and back tested this level. So are we going to consolidate here, potentially push up, and then come and back test that level? Or are we going to come and back test 11.5k? At some point we'll have to have a back test. This market will not keep moving up like it is doing now in a perfect stair-step fashion the whole way. It will have a pullback. But yeah, things are looking incredibly good. So let's have a look at the reason why. Which is the DXY. So here we go. We are making a beeline for our target. We have now got a 92 handle on the DXY again, guys. So we are back in the golden zone. So it is no surprise at all. Bitcoin is where it is and doing what it's doing, because we had a bit of a scare with this move up, but we have like I said, losing this level here, it looks incredibly bearish. It does look incredibly bearish. 88, as you know, is the larger time frame target here. Down here is obviously the shorter time frame target that we drew in here. But yeah, if this carries on, which I believe it will, because of just because stimulus, guys. I mean, just because money printing, you know. That is it. Yeah, and I think we are going to come down. I mean, people say that currencies are relative trades. That the dollar can't necessarily keep coming down because it's against other currencies, and they can go down and they can get printing too. But you forget the fact other currencies aren't the dollar, aren't the world reserve currency. So the US has and will print a lot more than any other currency and spend a lot more just willy-nilly, and that will drive the dollar down relative to other currencies that can't do that same thing. So yeah, I do tend to have to obviously take it with a pinch of salt when people are like, well, it's the dollar against other currencies and they can get devalued too. Other currencies can't devalue like the world reserve currency can devalue. So let's just get that clear. Obviously, here's the proxy. Euro US dollar moving up, taking out of that high. Very nice price action here. Looking like we're going to come and tag the top of our range at 1.19. Come on, 1.19. It was looking dicey for a minute, and a lot of people were calling it a breakdown, and a lot of people were calling the dollar to whatever levels, and it was looking at one point like it was looking dicey. But obviously, you guys know I had my fundamental views. The percentage chances of those fundamental views playing out did adjust with the price action. but fortunately at the moment it looks like they are playing through. Bitcoin dominance here is getting absolutely trolleyed, but we're on a daily 9 at an important resistance now, look, as you can see. So if we are going to get a pullback, it is going to be here. If we don't get a pullback here, we're never getting a pullback. No, really, if we don't get a pullback here, it will look particularly bad for alts, but this is a perfect pullback level. Gold and silver clearly going to be reacting. Gold looking like it's on the precipice of a breakup. Silver also similarly looking like it wants to get going back to the upside. That's the one. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Also, Ethereum USD looking better here. I mean, it's still sideways. It's got to take out this level. It's got to take out this 11,000. This 400. I'm so used to saying Bitcoin, but yeah, the Bitcoin price. But yeah, not 11,400. You've got to take out this 400. And then I think things will look particularly good for alts again if we do that. The Ethereum Bitcoin, as you can see, we're at a level we can expect a bounce here. And then it's a case of, does that bounce get follow through and then carry on in an upwards trend, or do we basically just have a dead cat bounce and come down? But I mean, I will have to maintain that altcoins are risk assets. If risk is on, crypto is going up, then eventually these altcoins, including Ethereum, will outperform Bitcoin eventually. Especially since they've been underperforming so long, they're going to be people eyeing this up as potential big value. So here we go to the S&P futures, because clearly this is really the fly in the ointment for overall markets at the moment. This isn't reacting too much, but like I said, there are underlying dynamics that people need to actually get that stimulus to then start pumping this. Obviously currency markets don't rely on millennials having $600 extra a week to pump the markets, but yeah. So yeah, back to Bitcoin, looking very good. We'll have a look at those stochastics. Let's have a look at the stochastics. How are they? And I have been mentioning the past 3-4 days how good stochastics were looking, how incredibly good they were all lining up. So I mean, and here we have the big move up based on it. I've also been saying 12k incoming pretty much. So yeah, 4 hour, yeah, just being dragged further back up. Got more room to move up here, or even stay up here if it wants to. 10 hour getting toppy, but still got some juice if it wants to keep moving. 12 hour same, got plenty of juice in that tank. Nice, look at that trend line. Hold that trend line. Near perfect there. Daily moving back up as well, so good to see. 2 day toppy. 3 day got plenty of room to move. 5 day got plenty of room and pointing up. Weekly looking really good. This is looking really good here. Of sorts, held a trend line of sorts as much as we could see it on the weekly. Bi-weekly has even turned back up from this high region. So bi-weekly is now back in pointing upside, and monthly looking great. So again, everything's pointing up, guys. Everything. I mean, for Bitcoin to just basically reverse and come down from here, we'll need an external catalyst such as a crash in the stock market, and I don't think that's going to happen as of yet. Hashtag if ever. We may just crash upwards into hyperinflation when the day comes. But yeah, basically things looking good. Stochastics is looking good. At some point we'll have to trade some sideways and back test, but we did this a while. We can trade sideways just like this and then step up, or we can come down to 11.5, hold that, bounce from there. Be incredible buying. I think we're coming at 11.5. The 11.5 is the new 11,000 now. Obviously losing 11.5, then will start to make us look bearish with a target of 11k, which then may not obviously have as good a chance as holding. But yeah, so lots of things to consider. Interesting markets. Is stimulus incoming? Well, possibly. Markets the same. So our main driver here is the dollar. If this dollar basically, if this does, yeah, just look at it, guys. Yeah, if we lose this level here, I mean, it's just curtains basically. I mean, we could. I don't know how efficacious this trend line will be. But is this a target also? I mean, it may even come in around 88. It may even come in around 88 if I extend it long enough and we take long enough to get down there, which it could do. As you can see, we don't necessarily move down in a straight line, apart from sometimes. But yeah, so yeah, that is it, guys. Things looking good. At some point we'll have to consolidate and back test on the higher time frame. Obviously you could argue we're having a consolidation of back test now, but that's only a short time frame one. But yeah, things looking good. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later on today.